One of the questions that people often ask me is, how is this sign compatible with that sign? When speaking specifically about love. And I often have to give them a long winded answer to that. So today I want to go over what specific part of the natal chart I look at to be able to answer that question. Before we get started, I want to remind you that I do offer private astrology readings, link in bio to schedule your appointment. And if you'd like to join us for a weekly Q&A where we talk astrology and manifestation, that happens every Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Now, back to talking about love, compatibility, and astrology. Those of you who've been hanging around this account for a while know that I don't put a lot of stock in your sun sign. Your sun sign is who you're here to become. It's not who you are. So that doesn't really tell me a lot about how you're going to mesh with somebody. The only thing it tells me is whenever you're feeling under stress and you're not able to stretch yourself emotionally, what are some of the ego driven reactions that you're bound to have? That is what I learned from your sun sign, but that doesn't really tell me about compatibility. The first place I go is your moon sign. You know why? Because your moon sign is about how you receive emotions, how you interpret them, and what is it that you seek to feel emotionally safe. You cannot have love without emotional safety. After I've determined that emotionally you communicate with one another well, then I want to know, what is your Venus looking like? As you know, Venus is a planet of love. It's a planet of abundance. It's how do we receive love? What kind of love do we need? We all need different things to feel loved. Some people need you to pay their bills. That's how they know that you love them. Some people need you to give them a massage. That's how they know you love them. Some people want you to go on trips with them. Sorry, that was my my alarm. But yeah, some people want you to go on trips with them. That's how they know that you love them. Some people just want you to talk to them all night long. Some people want you to trauma dump with them. Like, let's talk about childhood stuff. Everybody needs different things. I need to know how the two of you match in that area. Venus tells me specifically about the areas of life where the two of you are going to be working on to have balance, to have harmony, to have beauty in your heart. And only Venus can tell me that. So I want to make sure those two chill together, that they mesh well. Then I move on to your Mercury. Mercury tells me how you receive information, how you process information, what is the speed, how do you communicate information? Do you beat around the bush or do you go straight to the point? I need to know that you can communicate well when you have conflict, because inevitably you will. Next, I want to know about your sex life. I want to know, are you compatible there? How is Mars doing in your chart? How is it in their chart? Do they go together? Is it the same rhythm? And lastly, your North Node and your Chiron. Those tell me about your spiritual journeys and how you're here to help each other.